everybody, and welcome to Helen's Little Lottie. My name is Helen. Welcome to this episode, which is going to be a combination over the next few weeks probably of us building our greenhouse. This is Dougie. He's come to help. I'll be showing you bits and pieces of what we're doing and come along for the journey. Okay. Over the weekend, the aim is to make a start on the main frame for the greenhouse and obviously do something on the base. I don't know what's happening on that yet. Whether it's going to be tiles or wood, I don't know yet. I'll leave that up to my husband. Obviously now we've got a clear space for the roof. I'll have to reattach the birdhouse somewhere up there. Or maybe on the side of the greenhouse, that would be quite nice. Yeah, good to go. Life for the ragdoll. I love how just as I'm about to film, the wind suddenly goes Bruh! Anyway, good morning. Welcome to another morning. I suppose this has been going on for a couple of weeks, but it's kind of technically day 3, if you like, of the greenhouse build. So, I figured I should do some sort of talking thing on here, otherwise it's just going to be like shots and photos and things like that. So we are doing the front today. If I turn you around behind me, you kind of see we've got two sides. Now the reason we've got these bits here is that's where there's going to be some shiplapping all the way around. The back is staying solid apart from the very top where there'll be windows, because there is no point having glass there, it's against a wall. So we're going to do the front framing today. Obviously this is just first fit framing, then there will be what's the word I'm looking for, like the bit that goes over the front. There's a word for it, I can't remember what it is. Anyway, this is just first fit framing. It'll look a lot nicer than this. One of these sides will be taken off so I can paint it once the shiplap's on, because I won't be able to paint it in situ. The back has been painted, you would have seen that. Not that I can see it, but it's there. Yeah, so we're going to do front bit today. I'm very, very excited. It's coming together. Come on. Yep, so this is the first part of the frame, all done now, being demonstrated by Emily. It's going to have the, I want to say trimmings, but I don't know if that's right, that go all the way around, so you won't actually see any of this wood. So pleased. So, let me just talk through. So this is just one side. So as I mentioned before, this is where the shiplap will be all the way around on the outside. Then there's going to be a lower shelf along there, a sort of waist height shelf along there, and then a narrower shelf that kind of goes all, actually it's not going to go on that bit, a narrow shelf that goes all the way along the back, and all the way along here as well at the top. And both sides, I don't know where you can see this, so there'll be the lower shelf and the waist height shelf along that side and along this side as well. So there will be sort of a gap in the middle here, but that's where I plan on hanging tools. So I'm currently in my greenhouse. I'm very, very excited. It was a bit of an issue getting this the door framey bit up, but we got there in the end, and I'm just very, very pleased. I'm so excited, and now I've got to tidy all this up because that's my job. But I'm so pleased. Okay. Oh, my knees. Okay, so one side is done with its panels, so now I'm going to sand it and fill it. My knees are killing me. So yesterday I filled, sanded and filled this side panel that will go on the edge that's next to the little lottie. So it has to be off to be able to be sanded, filled and painted. So now I'm going to just sand back those last little bits, bits of the filling and such like that I did yesterday, get it painted, and then can be put back on to the greenhouse. So that side has been painted. It is now attached back on. You can see the colour. It's called English Willow. Who's it by? I can't remember. I've shown you the paint before though. It's so gorgeous. I just love that side. There is still like a trim. I can't do things backwards. In that section, there's like a end trim piece that needs to go on. But you can kind of see what it's going to look like, and the contrast with the wood and the bunting, and it looks lovely. It did make me laugh though. I was thinking just the other day, go back to sort of the first video that I did, and it was like, I just want this little strip of land in my garden to grow vegetables, and it's like boom, I've got all this now, which is amazing. I'm so excited. So that will be us now for this week. The reason we've got as much done as we have is because my husband's been off, so now nothing will get done till next week. The roof's got to be done, the glass has got to be ordered, all of that sort of bits and pieces, but it's all coming together. I'm very excited. So I'll leave you for here, and I'll check in with you next time. Good morning. The sun is right in my eyes. Welcome back. It's another weekend, so we are on this. As you can see, all the front panels, can't do things backwards, are going on. We are putting up basically the front frame on everything, which is then will be painted. And then once all that's in, we can measure for the glass, to order the glass. But it's coming together. Hello everyone, so we're back again. It's probably been about 3 weeks since we did anything on the little greenhouse because the weather's been so awful. But we've actually worked all morning. It was just literally sanding, filling. It was really boring to film or anything. But we've now got the supports in above me for where the opening windows are going to go, the vents are going to go, and everything's been filled and sanded and filled. So now, and I've now sanded the floor, which is just cork. I want to say cork. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, chipboard. That's what it is, chipboard. So now I'm going to paint it. So I've decided I'm going to do the floor just white, and then we'll varnish it to seal it. And all the outside and the inside is going to be that English willow green, rather than fussing about with different colours. And I didn't want to look in and see white everywhere. It didn't seem quite right. So just the floor's going to be white. So that's exactly what I'm going to crack on with now. Okay, second coat is done. I've just given everything a big wipe round and a couple of little sandy bits that just needed touching up, and now we're ready to make the magic happen. So bright, I'm going to get so sunburnt. Just realised there's a sneaky little panel round the back here. You can see it, hang on, there. I've now got to climb on here to paint. Fun. Okay, so the door has now been sanded. I've sanded it to within an inch of its life. It's looking really, really lovely. So now I'm going to wipe it down and I'm going to get some paint on it, which I'm very excited about. Hello everyone, it's the first week of June and a little bit more on the greenhouse. I'm going to turn you around so you can see it behind me. Okay, so obviously the floor is painted, virtually all the outside is painted. I started painting the inside, which you would have seen, only to be told by my husband later that you realise all that's being covered, right? I do now. So that's that. Now down in the corner here are the two vents that go up the top there, and they're the parts that open. So I've sanded them, filled them, sanded them, 2 coats of paint. They do need a third, but I'm going to cork them first, obviously because we can't have any moisture coming in at any point. So I'm going to do that now. Cork them, let that dry, and then give it its last coat of paint. And then I'm going to paint the door frame, which needs to be done, and a couple of bits of the insides of the windows. And then hopefully tomorrow, if all that's done, it means we can fit the vents, which is great because we've got the mechanism thing now to go in that, and fit the door properly with the hinges. We've got all the hardware for it, and then measure up ready for the glass, which would be, on board all the bits up as well. That'd be really, really exciting. So yeah, I'm going to do these bits now. The back of the door is now painted because I seem to have completely forgotten to sand and paint this. I haven't needed to do this section because it's going to be covered. The glass will go in this section. It's looking really nice. Bayliss Auto Vents. There you go everyone, Bayliss Auto Vents is what they are. So we have the vents in now. They're all painted and so on. They are temperature pressure. So they open when it's a certain temperature and close when it's a certain temperature. So I don't need to worry about them. They look absolutely amazing. So these are all the trims for the windows. They've all got to be individually sanded and painted. The windows are coming in the next week. Hello everyone, it's another weekend. I think it's 17th of June, Father's Day weekend, and we're out in the garden doing a lot more to the greenhouse. My husband did loads yesterday while I was at work. He put some vents in, he's made a strip for the lights, and today he's very, very busy in there doing electrical things and all the rest of it. Just looks amazing. I have been sanding and sanding and a bit more sanding all of the strips that are going to be lining the windows. The windows are coming this week, so all of them have got to be sanded and painted. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm nearly finished, and once I've finished sanding, then it's painting. We have to go and get some more paint. Yeah, so that's it. That's what we're up to today. Right, well, I've painted for what feels like about 14 hours. I'm knackered. It's about half four or something like that in the afternoon. I've just done a bit of tidying up, sort of swept it all out in there, and you can see it's all boarded. So now I'm going to go in and paint it because it's all been sealed, which is great. All the trim pieces have now had 2 or 3 coats depending on what they needed. So hopefully they're going to be ready for when the windows come. So if I get everything painted now inside today, I don't know if I get both coats done, but if I get at least 1 coat done, that's something I can do the second coat tomorrow. And then by next weekend it should be windows in and do the shelving and everything. Now the shelving is going to be kept wood. We're just going to stain it. So it'll be sort of a natural wood finish. Yeah, now I've got to go and make that. Can't do things backwards. That green on the inside. So I'm currently coming to you from the inside of my greenhouse. Oh my gosh, look! All of the glass is in. You can still see some of the little blue patches and things, little bits have got to come in, but it's all in. It's all in, the glass is all in, and it looks amazing. And you can see, hang on, which way? That the vents are open as well, both sides. So that works really, really well. Even when the glass wasn't in, the vents were working. It does obviously sound a bit echoey in here. You can see the Lottie behind me, which looks amazing. I'm so excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be at this point, which is phenomenal because it means this weekend we can now just work on, I'm going to turn around so you can see nice things behind me. We're just going to work on the interior, so we'll have the benches and the shelves and everything. I'm very, very excited, but it looks incredible. It's very warm in here. So yeah, exciting. I'll turn you around actually. So obviously, because of wood, the vents are there. That's where electricity port is. I might have shown you all this. This is actually electricity cable that my genius husband put in piping to look really rustic. There's the electricity box and it goes to these lights. The switch for them is there. So we've got the vents that can open or close. They're currently open. The bottom of this door has to be filled in and painted. That's the last thing that's left. But yeah, it looks amazing. So there's going to be a lower shelf along the bottom of the windows, a shelf about hip height, and then along this side, I'm turning around and knocking things, and this side there's going to be a narrower shelf at the top. Also in this section, I don't know, I might have to make you bigger. Can you see that a bit better? I've angled it out a bit. So this way, there's going to be like a fold up. No, that's really badly done. So it's like that, and then it folds up and locks into place with the 2 benches that come this side and this side. And they'll lock into place. So then I can have like a full working bench that side, and then when I don't want it, it'll just go back down. So amazing. I'm sweating buckets in here. I'm going to open the door. Oh, the door doesn't want to open. There we go. And you can see there's still quite a bit of mess. You cannot, oh, doggy's in here, hello. You can't make an omelette without cracking several eggs. We have cracked several eggs making this greenhouse. A bit warm in here for you, puppy. Yeah, it is. Is it a bit warm? Is it a bit warm for you in here? Yes, it is. Please tell me everyone else talks stupidly to their dogs. It's not just me. So yeah, I am absolutely thrilled with my greenhouse. It looks so pretty. So tomorrow and over the weekend, because it's Friday now, it will be, what date is it today? Oh my God, I wrote it on the board. 23rd of June. Oh, I don't know. It's Friday the 23rd of June. And this weekend, we are doing all the internal bits. Then I'll do tip runs and things as well to get rid of all the excess wood, have a really big tidy up, and it will just look amazing. Hello. Okay, so I've been left with some finishing bits to do. It's a bit scary in itself. So I'm currently, everything's taking so much longer than we thought, and I was hoping to be moving in to the greenhouse today. It's now Sunday the 25th of June, and that's not happening. We've got all of the middle range shelves all ready to go. I'm just sanding the last two, and then they need to be stained. I've done the back staining of one of them. I'll show you that in a minute. And then I've got loads more sanding to do, so I would love to show you a bit more, but it's just been so bitty, us putting these bits together. There's just been wood everywhere, and it's just been easier for me just to crack on than to kind of keep stopping and showing every 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack on with the sanding. I'll show you the varnishing when I'm at that stage again, and we'll go from there. Morning everybody, it's the 2nd of July today, and we are this close to finishing. So I've set myself up a station here. I'm going to be varnishing the last of the shelves. I know I've been a bit bad with videoing the last few things that have been happening with the greenhouse, but there's been so many little fiddly bits, it was almost just easier to crack on. So I will talk about those other bits once they're done. I've just realised I haven't got something to open this with. Oh, good, you're both coming to join me. Well, that's excellent. That's just what I need when there's going to be varnish everywhere. So I'm going to put this on a time lapse and get this finished. They only need one coat. This is what we're using, the exterior wood stain quick drying warm oak. It's Wix's. Yeah, it's one coat. Having done the other shelves and how the varnish sort of drips through a little bit, what I've decided to do with the top thinner shelves, because I'll be able to see the bottom more than the top, I'm actually going to start with the bottom and let the varnish drip through, which it will naturally, because I won't be able to see the top as clearly. This is going to be fun. So now I've got to find something to open the tin with, and then I can get started. Yeah, boys, it's not going to help, is it, you guys being there? The thing I'm very, very excited to say is that the greenhouse, our new bespoke, beautiful greenhouse that we've been building for 3 or 4 months now, it's finally finished. Oh my goodness.